Hi everyone and welcome to Positively Kimmy. I am Kimmy. If you are new here, welcome. This is a safe space. And if you're one of my returning subscribers and my besties, hi guys, how are you? I hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome to What's Up Wednesday. So I haven't seen you guys in what seems like forever for me. And it's because I was in the hospital again. I updated my community page, but for those of you that want a little bit more detail, that's what today's What's Up Wednesday is going to be about. I had to go back to the hospital. That was the third time since my surgery on April 12th. And the reason for that was because I had another small bowel obstruction. I was in excruciating pain, and it was just horrible. And turns out that while I was in the hospital, I needed a second surgery. And the surgery was to go in and release the bowel obstruction because it was a true bowel obstruction. And they had to go in and cut something. Well, when my doctor started the procedure, he realized that it was too risky to do because I had just had surgery and things were still too mushy and gushy and all that icky kind of stuff. And he said if he had proceeded with the surgery, I would have had permanent damage or loss of life. So we didn't want to do either one of those, and I am so grateful that he put my needs ahead of his being a surgeon and wanting to, just have something to talk about at his next conference, that he stopped the surgery. And I was so, in the beginning, disappointed that something that I thought was going to work to correct the situation, they weren't able to do. Now, they will be able to do it, but it's going to be within 6 to 8 months when everything has a chance to really heal a little bit from my surgery on April 12th. So we will be doing surgery still, hopefully, because I was in a lot longer this time. They left me on clears and clear fluids, so I've only been having like broth and Jello and Ensure. And because of that, when I came home, they said I could start eating small, tiny, soft meals. So this morning I had some cottage cheese, not a lot, just a little bit. And I'm being very careful with my tummy because we don't want to end up back in the hospital. And sometimes it doesn't matter what you eat, what you don't eat. A bowel obstruction is like a kink in a hose, and sometimes it just gets kinked. So we'll see. Hopefully I'll be able to stay out of the hospital for longer than 3 days. I've already passed that point, so I'm confident that this is starting to finally heal and work the way it was supposed to the first time, and we'll see what happens going forward. It's been a lot. Those of you that I talked to know that there were days that I was not my positive self, and I was struggling there for a little bit, trying to remain positive and upbeat, because after a while you just get very, very frustrated. And I know that I am blessed for this life that I have, and it's a second chance, third chance in my case, at starting over again and being who I want to be and doing what I want to do. But in the moment, sometimes you just need to have a 5-minute pity party, pull up your big girl panties, and then go back to getting gangsta and just doing what you have to do. And that's kind of where I am right now. I am so glad to be back home, I have to tell you. It's so different being in the hospital. I didn't have a lot of visitors because there was only one car in the family, and it just did not work out to where I had many visitors. And so I was glad to get home and see my family and my cat, So I'm grateful to be home. I'm grateful for all of you who reached out and sent your prayers and your well wishes and everything like that. It meant the world to me. For those of you who had sent cards, thank you from the bottom of my heart. That made me feel so much better, knowing that there are people who truly care about you and your well-being, and that would miss you if you weren't here. So thank you. I appreciate that. So going forward, we're going to take it slow with the eating. I might get a rotisserie chicken tonight. I'm not eating the whole rotisserie chicken by myself. No. I'm going to cut it up in small pieces and just pick, like a tablespoon worth throughout the day and see if I can digest that and how that works. I can do the same thing tomorrow, and then I can move on to a new food group, knowing that this one either bothers me or doesn't bother me, and I'll log it to make sure that I have the information when I go for my appointment as to what's going on with my insides. So that's what's up Wednesday. That's what's going on in my life right now. I'm feeling better. Obviously, you can tell, no tube in the nose. I have makeup on, and I am so excited. I will be doing some videos today for all of you. So if you don't want to hear about my life update, that's completely fine. I will be doing some unboxings, and I will see you soon. So with that, be happy, be healthy, be blessed, and most of all, be positively you, because there's nobody else quite like you, and that makes me so incredibly happy. Thank you guys. Love you all. Big hugs.